I hope. Hi, I'm Ariel Grace, and this is a spiritual show. And I hope everyone is staying warm tonight. It's been a cold weekend, right? Oh my gosh. I think it's even cold in Florida too. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Everybody get your fleece blankets on and stay warm. Okay, so tonight we are going to be talking about twin flames, soulmates, and soul groups. We are. Oh my gosh. So while everyone is gathering, I'm just going to do a couple of announcements and we'll get into it. So think about that. Think about what you think a soulmate is or your soul group, how they make you feel, and we'll have a little discussion about twin flames. Oh my gosh. Okay, so in February, I'm going to be doing $50 Friday every Friday throughout February. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, well, happy V Day. So you can email me for your appointment. Okay. All right. So I've been putting up some psychic tips lately that are pretty good and they're helping people. So check out my psychic tips of the day. They're on YouTube and they're also on Instagram and Facebook as well. And they might have something handy in there for you. Know what I'm saying? Okay. So one will be coming out tomorrow afternoon. Yeah. All right. So while I've been working on the next Lucy Prophet book, I have been doing a lot of research and I have come across a lot of research on ancient and historical psychics, oracles, and good wives, and all kinds of fun stuff. So on Fridays, I'm going to be putting up every Friday something about these awesome people that I have been reading about. So the first one is going to be about oracles, and it's going up next Friday. You'll see it. It's going to be awesome because I've been working on it for a couple of weeks, and I hope you like it. Okay. So, hey, Rebecca. All right. Okay. Hey, Bonnie. I haven't seen you in a while. All right. Hey, Mom. What's going on? Yeah. Um, so you should see it. You'll see the new series. It's going to be coming out on Fridays, and it's called Historical Psychics. And I hope you like it. These are, like I said, these are people that I discovered while I was doing research for the last Lucy Prophet book. It's going to be great. Okay. All right. So we're talking about uh, mostly about twin flames. And I thought I should talk about them anyway because we're going into February and it's going to be V Day and everybody loves V Day. And hopefully, some of those people that were upset too on Valentine's Day. Yikes. Anyway, so that would be good. I love hearing about engagements and things like that. And no, I do not do weddings, but I do know other people that will do weddings. So let me know and I'll refer you. Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about the twin flames. Now, I do not believe in the whole twin flame thing. I think it's a myth and it is it was really commercialized a lot from a certain psychic that turned born again Christian. And in the past 10 years, maybe 20 years or so, maybe 20, yeah. People have been looking for their twin flame. They are discarding all their friendships, sometimes spouses and children, to find their twin flame. And so, sorry. Hi, Iris. Um, and so when somebody tells me, "Oh, he's my twin flame," I'm like, "No, he's not. He's not." And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. So, first of all, I'm a psychic, I'm a Reiki master teacher, I'm a soul retrieval practitioner, and I'm an author. I do other stuff too, like Diksha and things like that as well. So I'm not a psychologist. I have taken some psych classes and I'm going to like take some more psych classes this year. Hey, Eve. And so I am not that person. So when you get a reading from me too, I'm pretty practical. Ariel Grace, practical psychic. And so I'm pretty clear on the stuff that I hear. I don't go into that mystical mojo kind of craziness. I don't do that. If I don't have an answer for you, I will let you know. And all of my clients know that. They will tell you that. So um I wanted to point that out before we start. I am not a psychologist. Okay. I'm a psychic, which is funner. It is. All right. So there are various origin stories about the twin flame. All right. Um, there is a philosophical text called the Symposium, and it's circa 385 BCE, around that time. Plato said humans once had 4 legs and arms and 2 faces. The gods felt threatened by this, so Zeus split the people in two, and so they would have to wander around and search for their other half. Okay, that's according to Google. All right. So again, the twin flame is a new age concept. It really is. And it's something that people go crazy with. And they claim that it is this crazy connection. And they can't live without each other and all this craziness. So I know from working with like a lot of people that everybody has their own soul in their own being, in their own body. So you're not sharing a soul with somebody, okay? It's your soul in your body. It's their soul in their body. That's what makes you so individual and beautiful and awesome, right? Okay. All right. So, one of the reasons why I wanted to do this is because I started recently with a client. And I've talked about cults before. I never name the cults. I never name cults because I don't want anybody coming after me. So, I just don't. I don't need that. I have other things to do. But I recently got a client who was part of a cult, and the cult was about twin flames. And this person is a very nice person. This person is like, a straight person. And according to the leaders of this twin flame group, this person would have had to change themselves and like discover their divine masculine in order to get their twin flame. And they would have to change from being a female to a male. Yeah, that's how bad this stuff is going down. When I heard about that, I was like, huh? Because I knew of a cult that was up in Naperville. The leader up there had told all of her people that like they had to give up all their spirit guides and only listen to her. And I got some of my some new clients because of that. So I was like, your spirit guides don't ever stop talking to you. They're always talking. They're always trying to guide you and give you good guidance and love you. So yeah, no matter what she says, those are your spirit guides. They're not leaving you. All right. So yes, thank God this girl has great parents because she is still a girl. And she's still though in shock, you know, because she thought for sure that twin flames were for real and that she would have to change up all this stuff about herself in order to get her twin flame. Yeah, I about like when she was telling me the story, I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was getting really mad. And so it's taken me a little while to be able to do this show and not be pissed because I was upset. You never, ever change anything about yourself for someone else. If you like who you are, you like yourself, you love yourself the way you are, you don't need to change yourself in order to attract in a honey bun. You know, if you want to attract in a honey bun, you know, go wash your hair, fix it up, put on some nice clothes, and step outside. Okay? There are tons of honey buns out there that will be attracted to you. For realies. So this poor girl is now in counseling. Thank God. And we're doing a lot of energy work on her to help clear her of like the goo and cooties this cult put on her. Because there's these cults, I mean, there's a bunch of twin flame cults that are weird and strange, and they have strange ideas, and they're about the twin flames. That's just awful. So this is why when somebody like talks to me about the twin flames, I usually roll my eyeballs and tell them like, yeah, okay. And usually I laugh too because it's like anyway, there are a lot of people that are taking this totally seriously. And there are a lot of people that are actually changing their gender in order to find their twin flame. There are. I looked it up. After she started talking to me about it, I was like, "Oh my god. Yeah. This is awful." And do me a favor, please. If you know somebody who is going through something like this or thinks that the twin flames are great, please share this video with them. I don't care if you share it on social media, whatever, get the link, share it with them because they need to hear this. This is awful. All right. So she's getting help. I'm so grateful, you know, and we're working on her so that she can get back to seeing that she is a beautiful person, you know, because she's awesome. She is. All right. So here's some warning signs. All right. Red flags. Yeah. Unbelievable. Yes, Iris. Yes, Rebecca. Unfreaking believable. These people and the gall they have. Yeah. Yeah. Introduce me to them. Yeah. Yes. I'll give them a piece of my mind. Anyway. All right. So here are the handy tips that you need to look for. And this is for all cults, okay? Not just this whole twin flame stupid thing. All right. So, um, first of all, anyone who bullies you, all right, wants to change your body, all right, They only pay attention to you when they want to. When they breadcrumb you, they ghost you, and then they love bomb you. Yeah. You see, when you see the cycle, or if you see your friend in that cycle, please reach out to them, grab them, and pull them away from that person. All right? Cut the cords. Cut all cords. Cut all ties. Block them on your phone, block them on social media, even if you have to move to a different state, male or female. Get the heck out of Dodge. Break it up, because these people will take over your life and they will break you down, brainwash you, and make you think that you're nothing. Yeah. So I want everyone, all people, like anyone, and the twin flame thing is one kind of cult. There's all these other different kinds of cults that hurt people. And we want to make sure that our family, our friends, our loved ones are safe, right? This twin flame thing, when I was reading about, oh, this is not safe. It is not good. It is not healthy. It is not wondrous. It's a burden for this society, and it really needs to stop. Yeah. So if your kid comes home saying, "Hey, I need to be a girl or I need to be a boy or whatever so I can find my twin flame," tie them up on a chair and don't let them out of the house until they're better. That, I know that's kind of crazy, but for reals, okay? Because these guys are just, it's just awful. All right. So what can you do to help them? They can energetically, they can get a cord cutting ceremony. They can do a bunch of energy things. Reiki is good. They can, as you can teach them how to clear. You can help them by distracting them, by giving them hobbies to do, by just being with them, holding their hand through the process of letting go. All right. You might need a lot of tissues and chocolate, and that's okay. Tissues and chocolate are a lot cheaper than having to go back and rebuild your body because you made a mistake, because you listened to some idiot that told you that you need to be a girl or a boy or whatever in order to attract your twin flame. Yeah, it is ridiculous. And yeah, they're talking about this kind of stuff in schools, but this is not, I understand the thing that they're doing in schools, and the body changing and all that. I really do think that children should not be considering changing their body. If they want to change their body, wait till they're adults and then do it. I'm talking about this whole twin flame thing, this cult or cults. There's actually more than one cult. There's a bunch of cults, twin flame cults, And so um hold your friends, your child's, your person's hand and walk them through it. Support them through letting go, right? Because this it's so sad that people are so desperate to find that person that does not exist. It's very sad. Yeah. So we want to please share this video because I want to make sure like our people, our friends, our family, our children stay safe. We want to keep them safe and away from creepos like that. Makes me feel like put my boots on. Okay. So be discerning. All right. Teach yourself and others to be discerning. If somebody says something to you about a twin flame, Just, oh, okay, and walk away. Walk away as quickly as you can. And always remember, like my great grandma used to tell me, you every time you go on a date, you need to have taxi money. Well, there's Ubers, there's all kinds of stuff now. If you need a ride, you can get a ride to get away. All right. So get as far away as you can. Now, I've seen this twin flame thing. It has ruined relationships. It has ruined relationships with bored spouses. It has ruined families. So we want to like make sure it doesn't ruin any more families. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Right? No more families. It's not ruining any more families. Because if I ever meet any of the leaders or anything like that, yeah, yeah. This poor girl, she needs all our prayers. And any other girl or boy like this, they need our prayers and our love to support them, to let them know that they are perfect and divine just the way they are, just the way they are. And they can attract in love just like anyone else. All right. So, if you are in an awesome relationship with your spouse and you happen to be bored, remember to learn how to communicate and start doing romantic dates. Do not break up with your husband, your spouse, whatever, to find your twin flame. Don't do it. If you have to, get marriage counseling. Okay. I encourage couples to get marriage counseling, go on romantic dates, do all kinds of different things. Do everything that you can before you have to separate. And do not separate because you want to find your divine twin flame. Yeah, because that's dumb. All right. So remember to be discerning. Actually, listen to the person. And also, like, listen to how they're talking to you. Make sure that they are not an energetic vampire, that the conversation is an equal exchange. Okay. That way, you are exchanging energy and it's balanced. If it goes one sided, check that. Make sure that it is not just you worshiping them. Okay. That's not good. No good. All right. So, love is awesome. And I'm not saying that love isn't awesome. I think love is awesome, awesome, awesome. It is. Love is it's glorious, it's wondrous, it's a creative energy. There's so much to love that is love. That's why I'm always saying, remember to keep your heart open and aligned with the energy of love. When you keep your heart open and aligned with the energy of love, you attracted more love. There's more of it that comes to you and more of it that goes out of you. It's like this nice exchange, this cycle that happens. And you find yourself like feeling good, you're smiling, you care about people, you care about yourself, you know, and there is no limit to love. When you love someone, you just love them. You can still be upset with them, but you still love them, right? It's okay. So, love is awesome. And if you are secure in your love, you can always go communicate with the person that you do love to figure out what's going on, like what the friction is or what was miscommunicated or something like that. Because why? It's love. All right. So, love is an easy thing. It is not a hard thing. You do not have to change yourself for love. You don't have to um, You don't have to do anything. You find yourself changing yourself for love or feeling inadequate or something like that with this partner that you're with. Yeah, turn around, look at that. Make sure that it is an equal exchange of energy. Okay. All right. So, um, it is the highest vibration, Eve. Love is the highest vibration. So rock that love, true love, real love. It is that. And it encompasses so much. So, and when you love yourself, it's easier to love others. Yeah, it is. All right. So, when we love people, we learn how to communicate with them, right? We do our best to communicate. We do our best to stay, connected. We do our best to like rock and roll with it because we know that as people get older, they mature and they get new interests. They become like wild and crazy people, maybe. They do these different things, and we allow ourselves to love them, even though maybe I don't know, maybe we don't like baseball, but we still love our spouse, even though they like baseball and think baseball is the greatest thing on the planet. It's like, okay, you like baseball, rock on. I'm going to be going over here and doing my thing. And that's okay. That's love and acceptance, allowing them to be who they are, right? And them allowing you to be who you are. That's it. All right. So, a lot of people ask me about soulmates. Are soulmates twin flames? No, because we don't believe in twin flames. Twin flames are myths and lies. Okay. Yeah. Soulmates are probably people that we knew in school, we knew working, we've met them, we've had this really great connection with them. We spent a lot of time with them, we probably still spend time with them. And soulmates are awesome. They don't always have to be romantic people, though. They can be like our best friend. They could be like our worst enemy as well. And you're going to say, why? Why would a soulmate be our worst enemy? Well, because this is planet Earth and we're here in our schoolhouse learning, right? So some of our soulmates that are part of our soul group might be antagonists or they might be our arch enemy. And it's because they're there to teach us. They're there for us to learn from. And they're probably there too for us to go, yeah, okay, I get it. You be you, I'll be me. It's all good. And a lot of times that's the lesson. It's just acceptance. Okay. All right. So our souls are the eternal part of ourselves. That's the eternal part of ourselves. And in any religion, they will say that your soul is eternal. All right. So for those of you who believe in past lives and reincarnation and that, our soul group, we usually travel kind of like in a soul group. And our soul group isn't just 4 or 5 people, it's big. And we're all connected. And it's great. And we travel together and we love each other and we do things for each other and we learn from each other. And you probably recognize your soul people, your soul group, as those people that you feel really like jazzed to see. It doesn't mean that you like live right next door to them or anything, but when you talk to them on the phone or you're talking or you see them, it's like a celebration, right? So we might not meet everybody in our soul group like in every lifetime, but we do meet them along the way or we meet them and they stay with us. It just depends on, what kind of life we decided to live, right? And a lot of people are like all into it. Yeah. Yeah. Our soul group knows a lot about us intuitively. Like, they'll know about us, and they'll want to get to know us, and they'll want to be with us and celebrate with us and live our lives together with us, right? It's a joyous thing. And maybe we might fall out, and that's okay because we'll fall back in again. And it's okay. All right. So we're all here to learn about love. That's what I think. I think we're all here to learn about love and acceptance and forgiveness. And those are the things that I'm always working on and I always help people with is that because it seems to also bring smiles to people's faces. And also it love eases people. It brings ease to your life, ease and grace. And so one of the things that I learned from being around people that were crazy spiritual people and they only wanted to find their soulmates and they only wanted to be with their soul group and all that stuff. One of the things that I decided was I'm going to see everybody as my soul group and my soulmate. Because when I see everybody as my part of my soul group and my soulmate, it makes me happy. I'm not looking for anyone, you know, not any one single person. I have all of these soulmates. I have all of these people that are part of my group that I love. And so there isn't a part of me that aches for anything. If you're aching for something or someone, you need to see a psychologist, a counselor, somebody, because something is up within you that you're missing within you. And a counselor will tell you that. So start looking at you. And a soulmate or a soul group person, part of your soul group, will try to teach you that. And eventually you'll get it. And that's good too. Take as long as you like. We're all not in a rush. We don't have to rush through any kind of spirituality. We don't have to rush through our lives to get to a place. We're already there. All we have to do is realize it. Be present. Presence is like a present. All right. So that is my advice for people who are looking for that special someone that will fulfill their dreams. Love yourself first. Be your own soulmate. See everyone else as your soulmate because everyone is special and everyone is lovely in some way, shape, or form. And when you love yourself, you feel that ease and grace within you so that you are not always rushing to the next person. Okay? Okay. So remember, you love you. You, you. I love you. And so please, I do not want to hear another story or see another story about someone changing their body, changing their personality, changing themselves in any way, shape, or form to fulfill some crazy person's dream of a twin flame. Please share this video out. Help people. I want to crush the twin flame thing. I do. I'm going to put my boots on. So you put your boots on too. Let's save some people. Let's get them back to themselves so they can love themselves. Okay? I will appreciate it so very much. I'm going to be sharing this video out a lot. All right. So that's what I got to say about. Does anybody have any questions about soulmates or soul groups or twin flames or any kind of that kind of stuff? Yeah. Thanks, Bonnie. Do you does anyone have any questions about that? Because I just want to be clear about like loving self and equal exchange of energy, and being who you are, finding your truth and seeing how beautiful you are because you're racking. All right. Right. So I don't see any questions coming in, but I'll see you next week. I will. Check out the psychic tips of the day. If you haven't signed up for my newsletter, go over and sign up for my newsletter at arielgrace.net. And for those of you who haven't received a newsletter, I had to switch newsletter things, so check the spam folder, okay? Well, the thing is, if you've been conditioned not to trust love, you need to see somebody. You need to see a professional person, right? That is what I tell everyone. I'm not kidding around about that kind of stuff, right? I help people a lot, but sometimes people actually need to see a psychologist. And since I'm a psychic, I'm not a psychologist. Um, Sometimes they need that more structure. Although I am very structured, ask a couple of the people that are in this chat. They know I'm pretty structured when I get into my accountability sessions. So, if you are conditioned not to trust love anyone, you need some help. You need to learn to love yourself. That means you need to learn to trust yourself. So, a lot of things that you can do about that. There's a lot of people that can help with that. Yeah, it's just conditioning. So, you just have to recondition yourself. All right. So, everyone, have a wondrous week. Have a grateful week. And remember, keep your hearts open and align with the energy of love. And I'll see you next time. Bye.